Good morning, it's Chad Seay from Seay Real Estate in Richmond, Virginia. And this week I want to talk to you about momentum. Positive momentum and negative momentum, and especially how it relates to selling real estate. Specifically how it relates to getting your home sold for the highest possible price, if that's what you'd like to do. So momentum, when it comes to these matters, begins at the front door. Literally with the front door oftentimes, as a person pulls up to the house. You've heard the word curb appeal, and if there's a fresh coat of paint on the front door, if the shutters don't look faded, but they too have a nice new coat of paint on them, if the landscape has just been done just right, that creates momentum that can go a long way toward getting your house sold for the highest possible price. But it doesn't stop at the outside. That outside appearance is what gets them in the door with a good feeling like, oh yeah, this might be the one. And once they get in, it's important to maintain that momentum. So like we've talked about in prior episodes, a good smell, fresh paint, good looking flooring. Now I know we all have our limits. Sometimes there's only so much we can do that time, money, or energy will allow for us to do in preparing our home for sale. But just know that you want the positives to far outweigh the negatives, again, if we're going for the highest price possible. Now, if you don't do those things, and certainly there's lots of houses on the market that do sell that have horrible looking front doors, landscape that hasn't been maintained, and the inside's even worse. They still sell. How does that happen? Well, price. A person adjusts their price down to where it overcomes that negative momentum. In fact, that low price can get the momentum going in such a positive direction that there's not enough negatives to overcome it. So the principles at play both ways, positive and negative. If you're going for the highest possible price, you want the positives to far outweigh the negatives. If you have a lot of negatives with your house that you just aren't able or willing to address and to improve, then you can switch the momentum in your favor, the positive momentum, by lowering the price to where it overcomes those negative objections. It just doesn't work to go for the optimal price and have these things that create negative momentum. They lead people away. Worst case is they don't even go in the front door. The price is such that it's priced with competitive, nice homes, and they pull up, and right away the negative feeling just tells them to keep driving. So momentum is always at work when you're selling real estate, and to get optimal price, you want to get it going in your favor by having the property looking, smelling, being as good as it possibly can be. So a little bit on momentum today and the importance it plays in real estate. I'm Chad Seay. Have a great week.